Tennis thrills. What to expect in the Philippines' first WTA 125 hosting. Pro tennis action swings to Manila as some of the world's best players head to the country to compete in the first Philippine Women's Open this January. Manila, Philippines. Tennis finally takes center stage as Manila hosts the Philippine Women's Open, the country's first ever Women's Tennis Association W125 event, from January 24th to 31st at the Rizal Memorial Tennis Center. The tournament will bring in some of the world's top women's tennis players, including a possible homecoming appearance of Alex Ila. The 20-year-old Filipino star's stint, however, will depend on how far she'll go in the Australian Open. Ila will debut in the main draw of the first Grand Slam of the year on Monday, January 19th, in Melbourne. Ticket prices. Tickets for the Philippine Women's Open cost $200 during the qualifying rounds from January 24th to 26th, providing fans with an affordable entry point to the action. Prices rise to $1,000 for general admission free seating during the main draw from January 26th to 29th. In the semifinals and final rounds, fans can purchase a standard pass for $500 or a premium pass for the first 10 rows of the bleachers for $2,000. Passes are sold via SM Tickets. According to the Philippine Tennis Association, (PHILTA), the Rizal Memorial Tennis Center will have approximately 2,000 seats after a month-long upgrade to prepare for the international tournament. This doubled the WTA standard of about 700 seats for a 125-level tournament. For fans unable to scoop tickets, large LED screens will also be installed near the Rizal Memorial Sports Complex. Players lineup. The field will feature world-ranked players including Ila, who just climbed to a career-high world number 49 ranking. Ila received wild cards in both singles and doubles, but her Manila appearance hinges on an early Australian Open exit before Friday, January 23rd. She's one of 24 Australian Open players listed in the Philippine tournament, a field headlined by Paris Olympics silver medalist Donna Vekic, world number 70, of Croatia, Germany's Tatjana Maria, number 42, and China's Wang Xinyu, number 43, who defeated Ila in the semifinals of the ASB Classic in New Zealand a week ago. Other stars are Solana Sierra, number 64, of Argentina, Moyuka Achiujima, number 87, of Japan, Lulu Sun, number 85, of New Zealand, and Polina Kudermetova, number 150, of Uzbekistan. Home bet Tenny Mighties, who is the second-ranked player in the Philippines, will also compete as a wildcard. Mighties looks to ride on the momentum from her bronze medal finishes in the women's and team events of the 33rd Southeast Asian Games last December. PHILTA set aside 4 wildcards and 4 slots for qualifying tournament winners for the main draw while preparing a standby list to replace Australian Open players unable to make the Manila tournament. Rappler.com. Tennis thrills. What to expect in the Philippines' first WTA 125 hosting. Manila has always had a pulse, the ceaseless hum of jeepneys on dissect, the vibrant chatter in Divisoria markets, the magnetic energy of a city that never stops dreaming. But this January, there's a new rhythm in town, the steady thump of tennis balls being struck on hard courts, the cheer of a crowd seeing world-class sport live for the first time at home, and the anticipation of a nation on the cusp of a sporting milestone. From January 26th to 31st, 2026, the Philippines will host its first ever Women's Tennis Association W125 tournament, aptly named the Philippine Women's Open, and it promises to be a week of passion, drama, and unforgettable athletic artistry. Trophy. What is a WTA 125 event, and why it matters? To tennis insiders, a WTA 125 event is a significant competitive tier, a bridge between the big WTA Tour tournaments and the entry-level ITF circuit. It's where rising stars sharpen their games, seasoned pros return to form, and local hopefuls test their mettle against international challengers. The Philippine Women's Open, with a 32-player singles draw and a 16-team doubles field, carries a prize purse of $115,000 and offers valuable ranking points to the players who take part. This isn't just another tournament. For the Philippines, it's a symbol of sporting progression, a declaration that the nation is ready to share the global tennis stage with the world's best. Admission tickets. The venue, a historic site renewed. The Rizal Memorial Tennis Center in Manila, a storied venue that has borne witness to decades of local tennis battles, has been given a facelift worthy of its new role. Courts have been resurfaced to meet international standards, facilities upgraded, and seating improved to welcome fans in comfort and style. Organizers have poured effort into turning an aging national court into a world-class athletic theater, and the buzz around its transformation evokes the same kind of excitement you feel before the crescendo of a symphony. As you walk into the courts, imagine the sun glinting off the hard court surface, the faint scent of fresh paint lingering around the stands, and the rising murmur of fans clutching tickets that might become cherished keepsakes. Globe showing America's international flair meets local passion. The player list reads like a storybook of global ambition, seasoned competitors from across continents and rising names hungry to leave their mark. Early reports mention players such as Croatia's Dana Vekic, Germany's Tatjana Maria, and other known talents, signaling strong international participation. But perhaps the heartbeat of this homegrown drama lies with the Philippines' own tennis sensations. Philippines' home heroes, the hope of a nation. In tennis, national pride often blooms through its players. The Philippine Women's Open has already captured imaginations because of one name in particular, Alex Ila. Ila is not just a competitor, she's a trailblazer. In 2025, she etched her name in history by winning her first WTA 125 title at the Guadalajara 125 Open, making her one of the Philippines' most exciting athletes on the global tennis scene. Now, she's been awarded a wild card entry into the Philippine Women's Open and is expected to bring her electric style and competitive fire to the courts of Manila, provided her schedule allows, since the event overlaps with the Australian Open's second week. Picture this, the crowd roaring as Ila steps onto home soil, perhaps the first Filipino to play in a WTA event on Philippine courts. Even if she doesn't go all the way, just seeing her compete could inspire a generation of young athletes who've held rackets in backyards and schoolyards but never dreamt of world rankings. And let's not forget other local hopefuls, including rising talents who may receive wildcard entries or qualify to compete. Their stories, gritty, ambitious, and unscripted, are the ones that often leave the deepest mark on fans. Tennis the week of the event, what to expect? The WTA 125 tournament unfolds like a drama with many acts. First-place medal qualifying battles. Before the main draw, qualifiers take center stage. These matches, held on January 24th to 25th, are fierce and unpredictable, where underdogs often shine and dreams are either launched or deferred. Softball first rounds, fast and fiery. Once the main draw begins, expect long rallies, tactical clashes, and moments that make spectators leap from their seats. These early rounds are an intoxicating blend of styles, big serves, blistering returns, delicate drop shots, all unfolding under Manila's tropical sun.